welcome back to another bookish video. So in theory, I don't have my light. Hold please. There we go. In theory today, guys, today's video should be pretty short. We're doing a tag, as you guys can probably tell by the title of this video. As always, guys, for every tag, the original video will be linked down below. Go check those out. Support the original creators of things. Today's video is going to be all centered around To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. Now, if somehow you've been living under a rock and and you don't know that the movie came out on Netflix, this is the original book, and I actually read this series not too long ago in preparation for the movie to come out. This book is all about a girl named Lara Jean who writes letters to all the boys she has loved before, and one day those letters get out. Now I'm gonna leave it there. I fully believe you should read the books before you see the movies, but if not, check the movie out on Netflix. It is wonderful, cute, adorable, and it really brings in this new age of rom-com teenage books becoming movies, and it's worth everybody checking out. But back to the point of today's video. Today we are doing the book tag for it. Now essentially this is just the 5 love letters. While this video shouldn't contain any spoilers for To All the Boys I've Loved Before, just be wary because we are talking about the 5 people that the love letters go to. So our very first person is Kenny from camp, aka your very first book love. Now a lot of people will go straight for Harry Potter, and obviously we know why. Today my first book love is the Divergent series by Veronica Roth. This series, I remember being one of the very first series where I couldn't get the next book fast enough. And even when I had them, I was sitting through class reading. Any spare chance I got, I was reading. Lunch, study hall, breaks, at home. I could not stop devouring this series. Even though I threw this one across the room, I thoroughly loved these books, and it was honestly a toss-up between this and The Hunger Games, but these definitely impacted my life more, and I will forever love them for that. So our second person is John Ambrose McClaren, and I agree with Lara Jean that that name is a lot of fun to say. So AKA, this is a book series that maybe you once loved, maybe it was your all-time favorite, but it's not anymore. For this, I have to go with the OG Mortal Instruments, just the first 3 books. These first 3 I adored when they first came out. I remember the first time I finished City of Glass, it was like life-changing to me, and like we finally got the resolution to all the drama between Clary and Jace, and it was just these first 3 were so impactful for me, especially coming off the Hunger Games Divergent high that was going on at the time. And now that the series has continued and she's branched out to other stories and pieces and parts, don't get me wrong, I still love Cassandra Clare's work, but it's definitely not my favorite anymore. And these original 3, while this book is not the best, still hold a very special place in my heart because I was so invested in these characters. So number 3 is Lucas from Homecoming. Now this one is your favorite LGBTQ character or book. For this, I have to go with a character, and that character is in A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. Now I'm going to hold up this book because my character I'm about to say is a spoiler for this book, so do not listen, mute, pause, fast forward, whatever you need to do to not hear the spoiler if you have not read this book. But as soon as I put this book down, you are free and clear to listen again. So when I say my favorite LGBTQ person in this book, I am talking about Moore, and I love her character because when we come out of Mist and Fury, Moore is this very caring, very energetic, very vibrant being who, yes, has some problems because of her father and the Court of Nightmares, but overall she's a very strong character. And we move into this and she's hiding this deep dark secret about herself and the fact that she's loved other women, and it's very empowering, her story, that even though she hides this and it's not something she wants the world to know, she still is very powerful and very strong and still wants to live her life, and nobody's going to stop her, especially now that she has friends and family that are going to help push her. Our fourth letter, Josh Sanderson, is A Book Next Door. So a book you'll always love no matter what. I have talked about this so many times, guys, that I'm going to make this very quick. A book that I'll love no matter what is Relentless by Karen Lynch. You guys know how much I love this story. If this is your first video on my channel, go back and watch past ones because I've talked about Relentless so many times. Number 5, Peter Kavinsky, Your One True Book Love. Now, this series as a whole is my book love, and you guys know that. Again, I've talked about it so many times, but more specifically, Heir of Fire is my all-time book love. I love the Throne of Glass series, but I love the transformation that Aelin goes through in Heir of Fire. She goes from being somebody so beaten and broken to somebody so strong and willing to fight that everything about this story is just like, it speaks to me. And even on days where I'm having a really bad time or a bad couple of days, I'll go back and read some of Aelin's story, and it's always a pick-me-up, and there's not much about her story that I don't love in some way. So One True Book Love will always be Heir of Fire for the journey that happens within these pages. Now that is my To All the Boys I've Loved Before book tag. That name is so long and I wish it was so much shorter. But if you have not done this tag, guys, and you want to, go do it. Nobody needs to tag you or say that you specifically get to do it. Guys, let me know down below, what is your one all-time true, no matter what, book love? I want to know. I want to hear about it. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe so we can grow this channel. As always, guys, stay awesome, and I will see you guys next time.